Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about a pretty powerful psychological trigger, and we'll do it through the story of a frog who thought he was stuck when really the real trap wasn't the mud he was in, it was all in his head. Yeah, that question right there, it's really the heart of this whole story. It's about a frog, a muddy rut, and what happens when the stakes suddenly get, well, life or death. Okay, so our story kicks off with this frog, just having a totally normal morning. The sun's out, the grass is dewy, and he's on the hunt for a little breakfast. His mind is completely focused on that one simple goal, catch a fly. He's just leaping along, feeling good, totally in the zone. You know, just another Tuesday for a frog. Everything seems completely and totally normal. But then just one little hop, one tiny misstep, is about to change absolutely everything. He lands with a splat in a muddy rut on the side of a road. And at first, he kind of laughs it off. He's thinking, it's just some mud, no big deal, I'll be out of here in one good hop. But he's about to find out it's not quite that simple. So his first instinct, it's just to thrash around. He pushes, he pulls, he wriggles like crazy. But that mud, it just holds onto him like super glue. In fact, every single panicked move he makes just seems to pull him deeper and deeper in. So after about an hour of this frantic, useless struggling, you can feel the frog's whole mindset start to change. He goes from, I got this, to completely and totally defeated. He just gives up. He completely throws in the towel. Even when a friendly bird lands nearby and starts chirping some encouragement, the frog just kind of shakes his head, saying, nope, I've tried everything, I'm stuck. He's totally accepted his fate. And here's the part that really hurts, His goal, this beautiful, sparkling pond, it's right there. He can see it. He can see the bugs, he can see the cool water, he can see his freedom. But from inside the prison of this rut, it might as well be a million miles away. Okay, so this table really breaks it down for us. Right now, he's stuck in that first column, the initial state. He's just flailing around, he's blaming the mud, and maybe, just maybe, he's secretly hoping someone will come along and save him. What he needs to do is make that mental jump over to the breakthrough state, where he's focused, self-reliant, and, this is the key, start seeing the mud not as the problem, but as part of the solution. So, right at the moment the frog is basically giving up on life, everything changes. He feels this deep rumble. It's vibrating right through the ground. It's a truck, and it's coming straight for him, and it is not slowing down. All of a sudden, this rut isn't just uncomfortable anymore, it's a death trap. You can just imagine his heart starting to pound like crazy. And this is the pivot point of the whole story. It's this idea called the pressure of necessity. It's that, that undeniable force that turns a, I probably should get out of here into an I have to get out of here right now. It's a total game changer. So facing this, this immediate do or die situation, the frog's whole approach just flips. His mind goes crystal clear and a brand new strategy just pops into his head. His whole game plan changes. First, he stops the panic. He just focuses. Then he looks for some leverage, pressing his body against the firm side of the rut. And here's the genius move. He digs his back foot deep into the mud. He's not fighting it anymore, he's using it. He literally turns his prison into a launch pad. And guess what? It works. With one final super focused push, one of his legs pops free from that sticky mud. But he doesn't even stop to think. He uses that momentum and just hurls himself forward. He lands on the grass, safe, and not a second too soon. The truck just roars past, completely flattening the rut where he was just moments ago. It just goes to show the ability to escape. It was there the whole time. He just needed the right push. So he's lying there on the grass. His heart is still hammering. He's covered in mud, but he's alive. And in that moment, it all clicks. He finally gets what really happened back there in the rut. You see, the real trap wasn't the mud at all. It was his own comfort level. Yeah, he was stuck, but things weren't so bad that it forced him to think outside the box. Being uncomfortable wasn't enough. He needed the real deal danger of that truck. And that is why this little story is so powerful, right? Because it's about us. I mean, how many of us are stuck in a job we don't like, or a bad habit, or just a mindset that isn't working? Not because we physically can't change, but because the situation is just comfortable enough to let it slide. So this becomes his advice. his hard-won wisdom for anyone who will listen. The whole point is to find your strength, to come up with your escape plan before a crisis forces you to create your own sense of urgency without needing a disaster to light a fire under you. And that really is what we're left with. We all have these ruts in our lives, right? So the big question isn't just, what's your truck gonna be? It's, can you find the strength to move before you hear it coming? What's that one small, strategic push you can make, starting today, to begin getting yourself free?